Hello friends, my name is Rachel and this is Jeffrey, our little Sulcata tortoise friend, and you are watching our channel, The Emerald Scale. Today we are going to talk about how do you give your turtle an injection in case they have, an upper respiratory infection or, something that requires an injection. So tortoises usually get their antibiotics in an injection. So if they do get sick, that's going to be how they have to have their medicine. A lot of people think that, giving shots can be kind of intimidating and scary, especially if you've never done it before. So Jeffrey here is about 3 or 4 years old. He's a little smaller than he should be, and he has a little bit of pyramiding on his shell. And he's also dealing with an upper respiratory infection. Previously, before we got Jeffrey here, he wasn't being cared for the greatest or with proper husbandry, so we are now dealing with the after effects of that. So now that he has proper diet, humidity, and temperatures, he should not continue to have more pyramiding, and it should kind of stop where it's at. So Jeffrey does have his upper respiratory infection. He's got some nose bubbles, kind of irritated looking eyes, so this is how we're going to give Jeffrey his medicine. He gets it every 3 days, which is a little different than some animals. A lot of the time when animals are on antibiotics, they get it daily. So it's a little different. But we will go over how do you actually administer the medication to him, because that is the most intimidating part. So for a tortoise, you generally want to go in here, like between the neck and the arm, in this little soft spot. And you don't want to go in too far. We're just going to put the very tip of the needle in. Before we put the injection actually in there, we're going to pull back just a tiny bit. You should always make sure before you inject that you pull the plunger back a little bit and check and make sure there's no blood. You should not be getting any blood. Jeffrey has already had one shot, so we're going to attempt to do it on the other side just so he doesn't get too sore, but it truly doesn't matter. You're basically just going to gotta make sure that all the air, these usually need to be frozen. So we gotta make sure we get all the air bubbles out. They put a little bit of air in there because it expands. And the air allows for it to expand while it is frozen. All right. Pull the plunger back just a little bit. And there goes the medicine. It's as simple as that. And now, every 3 days for the next, I think it's 6 weeks for his round, he will get his meds. And hopefully he will be on the mend here pretty soon. So if you happen to have a tortoise that needs to have any kind of medicine, that is how you're going to give him his medicine. If you enjoyed our video today or even learned a little bit of something, feel free to give us a like, comment, or even subscribe so you can keep up with Jeffrey's updates. Jeffrey says, bye everybody.